from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. An early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they'll go on the ground. And a cutback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
He's back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT.
Well, I don't want to overlook the touchdown because that was huge. That ties the game. But you know where I'm going, don't you?
Need the PAT, and then you need to stop on defense.
Yeah.
Get set to go here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Gibbons in the final minute. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage?
To balance things out, no matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield.
Might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions. Doing that, then throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Gibbons as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Did I just see all of that happen? Did I just see the pass, the catch in the end zone for a touchdown, the clock go to zeros? All we've got now is the PAT left.
Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him.
You're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock.
Touchdown, 49ers! Chris Gibbons, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had
fielded at the 20. And he's got some space here. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him. All those things, but once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Gibbons, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom.
A loss of 6 to bring up second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's the option going right. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
No good.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And he fires one that's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown. options. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys. And
now they'll look to convert here on third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run.
Fitz moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines. And get enough carries, get great support from his offensive line and receivers blocking for him. But best of all, this is one talented individual that now has the record. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Gibbons, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness.
Just that. They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He's got time. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play. Yards is the right call.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
Second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third
after the run. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Chris Gibbons as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score.
On the field, little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Here with a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Gibbons, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later, not right now in the moment.
It's 2nd down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there, 81 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone.
Back to throw now on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Chris Gibbons, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. Expand their playbook to 2nd and 2. That means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
They'll run the option left. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is going to be 49er football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And the 49 yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And San Francisco.
When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming. And you
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Their defense may be on their heels.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Chris Gibbons, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller. But hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Chris Gibbons, his 2nd TD of the game at 16th on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.